desert stretched endlessly. No signs, no maps, just wind, and in that wind, names. Not shouted, not spoken, whispered, as if carried gently for those who had forgotten their own. They walked because stillness made the questions louder. Who am I without what I lost? Who am I if no one remembers? The sand didn't answer, but the wind, it called, softly, familiar. They came upon a stone marker etched with dozens of names, some legible, others weathered by time. None were theirs, but one name felt heavy in their chest. One they hadn't said aloud in years. They whispered it, a name once theirs, a version of self they had outgrown or abandoned. And when they spoke it, the wind paused, as if listening, as if remembering too. They didn't want that name back, but they wanted to honor it, to thank the version of themselves who survived with it, who tried, even when the world wasn't listening. As night deepened, they followed the wind toward a canyon carved by centuries. The walls sang softly, a choir of forgotten names, each one echoing for just a moment before drifting away. One name stopped them. It wasn't familiar, but it felt right. Not a name they had worn, but one they could become. A possibility born of dust and desire. They pressed their palm to it. Light traveled up their arm, not burning, but awakening. It wasn't magic. It was memory. A version of self they hadn't met yet, reaching backward to say, I'm here. They cried not from grief, but recognition. Not of who they had been, but of who they were becoming. The wind didn't carry sorrow. It carried permission. They slept in the canyon that night. No fire, no walls, just the sound of names passing gently overhead, like lullabies from souls who had walked before them. At dawn, the wind was still. For the first time, they heard nothing but their own breath. And it was enough. Enough to rise. Enough to begin again with a name that hadn't yet been written. They left a message carved in the canyon wall. I was here. I listened. I remembered. Not so someone else would find it, but so they wouldn't forget they had spoken at all. Back in the dunes, the wind returned, but it didn't carry questions now. It carried stories. Their story, not loud, not complete, but true, whispered in sand, carried in motion. They didn't need to define who they were anymore. They only needed to feel it with each step forward, each breath deep enough to let a new story unfold. And somewhere far away, the wind kept moving, still carrying names, still whispering truths, because identity isn't what stays, it's what keeps returning. And now, so did they.